Welcome or welcome back to my channel. I'm Hannah Blackwell, and today I am super pumped to be bringing back my Once Upon a TBR game. If you are new to my channel and you haven't seen me play Once Upon a TBR game, then I will go ahead and have my first of the year video, January TBR, where I kind of go through the rules and just how I play this game. But it's very simple, very basic. And I did take February off because I just had a lot going on mentally, but I'm really excited to be bringing back Once Upon a TBR game for my March TBR. And I'll go through everything with you. I'm hoping that she is nice to me. I'm hoping that she does not resent being ignored in February. So we'll see what happens. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I'd love to have you do so. Go ahead and click the like button and comment down below and let me know what you are planning to read in March. All of my social media is linked down below in the description, including my Goodreads, Instagram, and Twitter. With all of that out of the way, let's just go ahead and get into this game. Okay, so here we go with roll number 1. My big clear quartz wand is off on an adventure somewhere. So I'm going to be using this jar of lapis lazuli, like mini crystal shavings. And let's just go ahead and roll. I've got my dice right here. And I'm just going to use this box right here to roll into so that they don't go everywhere like they usually do. And let's go ahead and roll. Doubles. Okay, well, that's a good thing in my game. So we're going to go 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then I'm going to go ahead and roll to add another 2. 1, 2. Okay, so stones. LGBTQIA. Okay, so starting out with a double, which was nice. I got LGBTQIA. And I'm going to go ahead and pick Love and Other Disasters. This is one of my books for 12 Friends Pick 12 Books for 2023. And I think it was Daphne who picked this book for me. And I am really excited to read it, and I've been wanting to read it for a while. This takes place on the set of a cooking show, like a cooking competition show. And if you don't already know this about me, I'm obsessed with like the Food Network and Top Chef and all of those cooking shows. I have been since I was a child. Cooking is actually my #1 hobby, my #1 passion, and I'm really excited to read a book that mixes the two. I believe that one of the characters in this, one of the love interests, is non-binary, and so it definitely counts as LGBTQIA. And so, yeah, basically 2 contestants develop a romance, and that is what this book is about. And I'm really excited. I hear that there's a lot of talk about cooking and like chopping vegetables and all of that, and I'm just really excited. I think this is gonna be fun, and I've been meaning to get to this book for a very long time. Roll number 2. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, stones again. I think I need to add more stones options because I get stones so often. Atmospheric. Okay, so we've got atmospheric, and for this, I think I'm gonna pick T. Kingfisher's Sword Heart. This is actually another 12 books in 12 books from 12 friends. This was Riley's pick, and I really am excited about this. I really enjoyed Nettle and Bone by T. Kingfisher, and I think I'm gonna like this one even better because I hear the humor is really bumped up, and it's just like a really cute fantasy romance about this woman who is being held captive by her ex-husband's family. Her husband's passed away. And she decides to unalive herself with a sword that's on the wall. And when she unsheathes the sword, a man comes out. And they go on an adventure together and I think fall in love. So it sounds really, really, really cute. I've heard nothing but really good things about this book, and I'm looking forward to reading it. At least I've avoided the first dragon. Roll number 3. 3. 1, 2, 3 stones again. Featuring a journey or quest. Okay, so next we have a journey or a quest, and I'm gonna do it. I'm finally gonna get to this. I'm gonna do it. Because if you don't already know, I have dropped out of the Malazan read-along. That series just wasn't for me in my current state of mind. It was just really causing anxiety and depression. The books were hard to get through. Thinking about reading the next book was quite daunting to me just because of the writing style, the content. It wasn't for me. But dropping out of Malazan means I can go ahead and continue on with The Wheel of Time, which I gave the first book in that series 4 stars. I really enjoyed it. Characters aren't for sure my favorite yet, but we'll see what happens. I'm really looking forward to picking up The Great Hunt, and I've actually really wanted to pick up the second book in the series for a long time. Like, I'm actually yearning to pick this up.
Yearn? Do I yearn?
So I think that's really good. I'm looking forward to like really wanting to pick up another epic fantasy and like being able to, if that makes sense. I know that sounds kind of stupid, but it's what I want. The Wheel of Time is a classic epic fantasy series. There's like 13 books or something. It's freaking long. And in the first book, we meet the potential Dragon Reborn, who is supposed to possibly save the world or destroy it. And we go on a quest, and there are it's very inspired by Lord of the Rings. That's very clear, and it's just got that classic fantasy feel. And yeah, I like the first one. I know a lot of people don't because of the questing and the walking and the going. But travel is actually, journeys, quests, travel, that's actually one of my favorite tropes in a fantasy. So I really enjoyed that. And I think I'm supposed to be expecting a lot more of that too in this series. So I think that's a good thing for me. Not to mention, back on the books, Melanor Reads, Covers with Cassidy, and Got a Thing for Things. They're doing a read-along for this. So I definitely want to be able to like make sure I'm staying caught up with them for this series. Roll number 4. 9. That's good, I hope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh gosh. Okay, so we got a dragon. Okay. I haven't gotten a dragon since the first time I played this game. I'm a little bit nervous because I picked Wheel of Time already. Like, I picked the next book in the Wheel of Time series, and that's in here. So I think what I'm going to do is if that's already, if I pick that one, I'm going to like set it aside and pick another one because I do already want to read that book this month, so it doesn't really count as like a dragon punishment. So, let's see what I get. I am freaking nervous. I don't know. Okay. Oh. Rage of Dragons. That wasn't on the plans for this month. I just started a new fantasy series. I'll get to that. But that's okay. I actually am not super like packed with epic fantasy series. I think I'm only in the middle of 3 or 4 right now. So that's okay. Let's start another. This is Rage of Dragons by Evan Winter. This is an African-inspired epic fantasy series. Let me see. It says, a world caught in an eternal war, one man will become his people's only hope for survival. I've heard mixed things about the main character in this. I hear he's kind of not the smartest, and or he just basically is fed by revenge. Like, all he wants to do is get revenge, and that's kind of like his only character trait in the first book, at least. But then I've heard other people love him, so I'm really excited to pick up an African-inspired epic fantasy series. And there are dragons in here, though I guess a lot of people think there's not enough dragons. Though, when a lot of people say, oh, there's not enough dragons, I don't usually find that to be the case. I guess maybe I don't expect like dragons on every page. I don't know much about this, but I've heard glowing reviews and not so great reviews. So I am definitely interested to find out where I land on this one. So, yeah. Okay, so hopefully I don't hit another dragon. Maybe I can get like the carriage or something. That would be nice, right? Or maybe like a unicorn, or like doubles upon doubles so I can get to the end, because yeah. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
I'm magic, I think.
It's like I prophesize or something. Okay. So I am done. I am here, and I go straight to castle, which is, if I land on the castle, it's a mood read. So my last book is a mood read, which kind of totally makes up for the dragon. Okay, it's kind of like I am like predicting where I'm going to land, because it's so funny, because when I was thinking like, oh, I did really good, like this is a good roll or whatever, I was like thinking in my head, unless I land on the dragon, and then I landed on the dragon, and then I literally out loud was like, that'd be nice if I landed on the carriage, and then I landed on the carriage. Well, that brings me straight to the castle, and if I land on the castle, I get a mood read. So I don't know what that'll be, but I get a mood read. This is actually really not too bad. This is a good TBR. I'm very happy with this. But I do have to point out, there's only a few days left in February. I just so happen to be in the middle of 3 books, and not even 25% of the way through any of them. So these kind of are going on my March TBR as well. I'm reading Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies. I'm reading The Jasmine Throne by Tasha Suri. This is that other epic fantasy I said, oh, I just started a new epic fantasy series. And then Kingdom of Flesh and Fire. So those are on my TBR as well as A Crown of Gilded Bones by Jennifer L. Armentrout. I am doing that read along with Tori from Novel Life, Jess from Honest Fiction, Isa from Fun Fantasy Books. The live show for A Crown of Gilded Bones is going to be on my channel on April 8th, I believe. I'll have that information linked down below. So that's actually 5 books that are on my TBR, plus I'm gonna be rolling at least a couple of these into March. The live show for A Kingdom of Flesh and Fire is going to be on March 4th on Novel Life's channel, Tori's channel. So if we add that in, then I really have like this many books, like this much of books on my TBR, plus a mood read. I think that's still plenty doable. I think I forgot to mention too that I'm reading Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies and rolling that into March, but this is going to be the Femmes Afictionados, a book club pick for February and March. This was the pick. So our live show for this is going to be on my channel, and I'll have the date and time linked down below if we already have it set up. I'm not sure if we have it set yet, but I'll let you guys know as soon as I know. But the live show will be in early April for this one. If you guys like this video, which I obviously hope that you did, please go ahead and click the like button and subscribe if you have not already. Comment down below and let me know which of these books I should read first in March. All of my social media is linked down below in the description, including my Goodreads Instagram and Twitter. Until next time, fellow readers, keep reading and living your best life.
But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away.